Yeah, I found it. It's here. It's here. I've got it. It's just gonna be careful the way I don't trying to lose stuff. Has to be 16. That's really, I can hang on this. I can hang on this and nothing is gonna happen to me. So tell me I'm more than 70 and that's just nothing. It's absolutely nothing. So I'm gonna go up the roof again for the second time because I've already drilled that hole where I wanted it, and I believe I've got the proper fixing for that, which I'm pretty happy with it. I'm extremely happy with that. Gonna go up the roof now and drop that cable. That's the hard active coming in. And the switching wire. Yeah, what can you do? It's getting foggy. That's why I'm taking the glasses a little bit off so I can see properly because I'm actually sweating. And then you know how we have to walk. You don't walk live. It's a safety aspect of it. I've turned the power off, so definitely I'm not expecting to have any cooling system here for now. Just have to handle this situation. Okay, so that's my neutral goes into here. I always like to connect me my earth because that me protective conductor. That's my protective conductor. Always put it in case of anything, and I'll be covered. I'm not gonna rely on that, but just it's better. And that's the neutral. It's right in. It's the switch control. It's actually gonna be override. We previously have a light there, but I took it out without starting the video because it's a long process. So I just want to cut my video short. So I've got that. Make sure on the target. Make sure that I've got a very good connection. Very good connection because that's the last thing you don't want to happen in electrical installations. You're gonna make sure that all your terminations are very rigid, very strong. Okay, so now I'm gonna bring the fan. Really squishy here. That's my fan, and I've got some screws here, which I should have taken them off, but it's all right. I've got my mate here, and he'll give me a hand, so not to worry about that. And I believe I'll get stuff happening. I'll get the screws off instead. Sometimes I don't want to take screws off because that's the easiest point where you normally lose stuff. You lose them very easily. So always make sure that I keep all these things in position. It's very, very important. Get rid of that. Yeah, sometimes it's very hard when you're working overhead and it's difficult because of the weather conditions. Yeah, but what can you do? It is what it is. You're gonna do what you're gonna do. Yeah, you're just gonna do what you're gonna do, man. If you don't do it, who's gonna do it? So you're just gonna get it done, get the job done. Hit the ground, start running. All right, well, this is what we've got. Definitely gonna slot that one in. The ceiling fan is sitting down there, and I've got few harnesses here, which I have to make sure that these harnesses are properly connected. They have to be connected properly. Okay. Okay. Have to be connected properly. Yeah. The fan that we're actually installing today is it's called a remote control, and this is the transmitter that transmits signal to the remote. When the remote is switched on, it speaks to each other, and that's actually turn the fan on, or if you want to turn the light on, you turn it on. So that's the system. And they've got harnesses, and all these harness has to be connected the proper way. You've got the hard active, which is normally a switching wire active, and that is being connected in one position, and you've got the fan active, and that has to be connected to this transmitter, the input of the transmitter. And the transmitter has got a fan, a light and fan wire output, which is an output here, and they are actually a harness which you just plug in, and then you've got the earth connection point that you just slide in, and there you go. As you've got the body of because every equipment you've got an extraneous material that is it's a metallic, so always has to be earth. Yeah, that's the standard. You have to earth it, so we don't joke with that. So that's why I've got the harness here, and that's the earth for the body, for the external body of the fan. You're gonna add that. So it's got a harness. Click that one in, and it's in. So as I always say, I have my own practice that I always trying to get the earthing on the equipment first, and then work my way up, get the neutral so I can connect my neutral, and the hard active is the one I would normally like to do last. So I have a protection that I've got a return. So yeah, this is what we're gonna do. So that's the antenna. It's gonna be lost right in here. It's just like the manufacturers. They actually manufacture this stuff, and they're always trying to create some room in. Sometimes difficult, but you get it done. actually get it done. That's the way. So I've got me the I've got me that's for me that's for me motor. I've got my motor here. That's where my motor is gonna be plugged in. I've got this harness here. It's gonna slot it in here, and I'll make sure it clicks in. It's properly connected, and I've got the light harness. It's clicked in, and then what am I looking at? I have to put an input in the driver. In other words, it's a remote control, so that's a commutator that communicates in between. So in other words, for a layman to understand, it's just like it's a driver, like having a car. You've got someone who is driving it. So you start from the driving part. So you've got the head,